So now that we're done solving the first layer of the cube, we're going to get into solving the second layer of the cube, which is this layer right here. So as you can see, really what all we did was put in this edge pieces, which are orange and blue, blue and red and green and orange in their right places. And for that, we actually are going to be using algorithms for that. There's no way of really doing it intuitively unless you were to learn a more advanced step of solving the first two layers, which is called F2L. But for now, yeah, we're just going to be jumping into algorithms. So there are going to be two sets of algorithms for these. So because it depends on where that edge piece actually has to go. So for example, so we're going to look for that edge piece for a specific place. So like in this example, we're looking for green and orange. We can find that right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up this color of that edge piece with its corresponding center. So in this case, it's actually going to be lined up with the green, like where it was to begin with. And then we're going to do the algorithm for it to move over to the right side of this two edges. So this is the right edge, this is the left edge. So we're going to move it over to the right edge using this algorithm, which is U, R, U prime, R prime, F, which is front, R prime, F prime, R. And as you can see, it has been moved from here to here. That was the right version of the algorithm, and I see another opportunity for us to do it again. So right now we're going to be looking for this blue and orange edge, and we can find it right there. And so now we have to line up this color to its corresponding center, which is actually going to be right there. And now we're going to move that to the right. We're using the algorithm again. So it's going to be U, R, U prime, R prime, F, front, R prime, F prime, R. And there we go. We have another one. And I think this one is also going to be, this one is lined up. It's supposed to go in here, which is blue, red. So I'm actually going to do it a little bit quicker. There we go. And that's one of the sides. And now we have one more, and that is this one right here. So this one actually has to go to the left side of these two edges. So this edge is actually complete, and this has to go over here. So we're going to be doing the left version of that algorithm, and it's going to go like this: U prime, L prime, U, L, F prime, L, F, L prime. So there it is. One thing to keep in mind with that algorithm is the L. L gets confusing because R brings the R upwards, where an L, because this is clockwise, so it brings it upwards, whereas an L actually brings it downwards. So an L goes this way. So L, R. So when we want to make this movement, it's going to be L prime. That's something to keep in mind because it does get a little bit confusing. So we're going to be doing that again with a different cube. And in this one, we actually have a case where, for example, let's say we wanted to solve the this edge piece right here, which is going to be blue and red. We actually have to take out this blue and red edge piece from this this place right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just put in a random color that we're not going to be using, which I guess we could use this because it's blue and yellow, which we're never going to use that. And we're going to move that into here. And to move that into here so that this comes out, we're going to do the algorithm that we do to move this to the left. And we could have done the same thing when we want to move this to the right, either one. I'm going to actually just move it to the left. So I'm going to use the left algorithm, which is U prime, L prime, U, L, F, L, F, L prime. So what happened is that piece, which is this one, that was here, went here, and it bumped out the piece that we needed for this right here. So we needed a blue and red. Should be somewhere up here. So there it is. And that's what we need to line that up. And I guess we have to move this to the left. So we're going to do that algorithm again to move it to the left, which is U prime, L prime, U, L, F prime, L, F, L. And that is that. So one thing I want you guys to notice is that when I'm moving certain pieces like the U's and the F, I'm actually using my fingers. Feel free to use your hands if you want to. You don't have to be using your fingers like that. It's just that's a faster way of solving it for me because I use my fingers for pretty much everything, even my thumb. Yeah. So we're going to do the right version of this algorithm again because in this case, as you can see, this edge piece actually has to go in here to the right, which is it's red and green. So let's do that again, which is U, R, U prime, R prime, F, R prime, F prime, R. And that's it. And so we have done we've done 2 of our edge pieces. We have 4 to do, so let's do the other 2. And it's pretty explanatory at this point. This piece is going to be lined up to where it's supposed to be. And that's what we're trying to solve, this green and orange. We're going to start doing our left algorithm for this to move over to the left side. I'm going to do it a little bit faster so you guys can see what that would look like. And done. And then this piece is actually lined up already. So it's supposed to go here. For example, I just want to give you an example of what this could look like. It could be randomly here. So if you see that edge piece here, you want to make sure you have lined it up with this corresponding center, and then do the algorithm to move this to the right. And we're going to do that quickly just so you guys see what that looks like. And done. And now we've solved our first 2 layers of the